A relative has secretly put your name into a contract that could destroy your life, and heaven is exposing the truth before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, "Listen carefully, for what I reveal now is not meant to bring fear, but to open your eyes to the shadow that has been moving in silence around your name. You are standing on the edge of something that was not written by your hand, yet it carries your identity, your signature, your very being attached to it. This contract, hidden behind doors of deception, carries the weight of destruction, but heaven would never allow you to walk into the snare unprepared. From the moment this relative placed your name into the binding of that paper, a chain reaction began in the spirit realm. Their motive was not love, not care, but something rooted in envy, greed, and the hunger for control. They thought they could write your destiny in secret, but they failed to realize that heaven always watches, and no hidden ink escapes divine light. The silence in your atmosphere has been the loudest sign of all. You may have noticed unusual delays, unexplained struggles, sudden blocks in areas of your life where progress once flowed with ease. This is not coincidence, it is the ripple of that very contract trying to tighten its hold around your name. But here is the revelation: heaven is already unraveling what was written in darkness. That paper may exist in the physical, but in the higher courts of the divine, it carries no authority over your true path. The chains of deceit are breaking even as you hear these words. This relative has been watching you quietly, waiting for the day their plan would manifest fully. They disguised their moves with smiles, with familiar gestures, with the illusion of family loyalty. But within their heart, a hidden intention brewed, one that sought to tie you into agreements that would never benefit you, only them. What they did not know is that you have always been divinely covered. Every stroke of their pen against your name was met with angelic resistance. Every whispered deal they thought would stay in secret was already known in the heavens before they even conceived it. Archangel Michael speaks again, "Do not be shaken, for the plot may be dangerous, but your shield is greater. You were not placed here to be a victim of someone else's greed. You were chosen to be an example of how no trap laid in darkness can withstand the fire of divine exposure. Now the truth begins to surface, and you must prepare yourself for what will soon be revealed openly. The same relative who believed they could control your future will soon face the very weight of their own deceit. Heaven has set its eyes on this matter, and nothing will remain hidden for much longer." Type Amen to receive blessing 555. The contract was never meant to stand, but the enemy used this person's weakness to attempt to manipulate destiny. Their goal was to gain power, to benefit financially, or to drag you into a legal snare that would bind your life for years to come. But what man tries to forge in secrecy cannot override the seal of divine protection. Look back at the subtle signs. You may have felt uneasy around certain conversations, or perhaps your spirit resisted trusting this person, though you had no proof of why. That uneasiness was the whisper of protection urging you to be cautious. Now, the season has come when the shadows must be revealed. The hidden paper, the forged lines, the manipulative agreements, all will come into light. And when it does, the one who wrote it will no longer be able to stand behind the false shield of family blood. Archangel Michael assures you, the hand that signed your name will soon tremble before truth. They tried to lock your destiny with ink, but heaven holds the keys that break every false binding. The pages they crafted in darkness are already burning in the fire of revelation. Type Amen to unlock blessing 777. This is why you may have been feeling pressure lately. Not ordinary pressure, but the kind that lingers in the air like a heavy weight. It is the spiritual push of something trying to anchor itself into your life. But do not mistake this weight as defeat, because in reality, it is the sign that heaven is shifting to release you. The days ahead carry both exposure and justice. The person who carried your name into hidden dealings will face what they have birthed. You, however, will rise above the ashes of their actions, shining as a testimony of divine preservation. The very contract that was meant to destroy you will become evidence against them. The same paper they thought would bind you will serve as the record of their downfall. For no seed planted in lies can grow into harvest under heaven's watchful eyes. And as the exposure takes place, you will also receive divine compensation. Every delay, every stolen opportunity, every moment of confusion, they will be returned to you in multiplied form. What the enemy tried to chain will become the very ground of your elevation. Your path is being rewritten in the light of truth. Though they tried to seal your name in darkness, heaven has already unsealed it with divine authority. This is why Archangel Michael's message has come to you now, because the timing of revelation has aligned. You will soon see conversations unfold that confirm what has been spoken here. Whispers of legal dealings, sudden talk about property, finance, or ownership, it will all begin to reveal itself piece by piece. Pay attention, for the signs are already close. The relative believed they could disguise their actions under the cloak of family, thinking that trust would cover their betrayal. But the truth is greater than blood when heaven's hand moves. The false trust they manipulated will be shattered by divine justice. Archangel Michael says once more, stand firm, for you are not stepping into destruction, you are stepping into deliverance. The lies that carried your name will no longer walk beside you. The contract is breaking even now, and freedom is being written in your life. Type Amen to secure blessing 111. The air is shifting around you, though you may not fully see it yet. There is a divine alignment breaking through the shadows that once tried to hold you bound. Every hidden word written against you is trembling under the weight of heaven's judgment. This relative has no idea what they have awakened by touching your name. What they believe to be a clever plan is now the very doorway through which truth will step in. Their pride has blinded them, but soon their schemes will collapse under the force of exposure. What they thought was power is turning into weakness. What they believed was protection is becoming the very rope that pulls them into accountability. And what they tried to bury in silence is now rising to the surface, unstoppable, undeniable, unbreakable. Heaven has written a new decree over your life, one that no paper, no signature, no manipulation can override. This is why you are still standing, why you are still moving forward, and why their plan will not succeed. You are divinely sealed, and nothing written against you can hold. Type Amen to step into blessing 222. You must understand, this was not just a family betrayal, it was a spiritual attack using the closeness of blood to try and wound your destiny. The enemy knew that if it came from a stranger, you would resist quickly, but from family, it would be disguised as trust. That is why this deception ran so deep. Yet every deception has a breaking point. And now, the breaking has come, for truth cannot remain buried any longer. The time of silence is over, and the sound of exposure is ringing in the unseen. You are being prepared not only for revelation but also for restoration. For everything that was tangled in the web of lies is being untangled piece by piece. And as it unravels, your strength and clarity will return like never before. Archangel Michael stands as your defender, and the sword of truth has already been drawn. This is not a fight you must enter with fear, this is a battle already won in your favor. You need only remain aligned, alert, and faithful to the path before you. The contract that carried your name was meant to steal your peace. It was meant to bind you to burdens that were never yours to carry. But the divine hand is lifting that weight and restoring balance where it was stolen. Look closely at your surroundings in the coming days. Certain people may distance themselves, certain truths may accidentally slip into conversations, and certain doors may suddenly close. Do not fear these movements, they are all part of the unfolding exposure. The one who betrayed you may act as if nothing happened, but deep inside, their fear is growing. They feel the trembling of truth, though they cannot stop it. They know their time of hiding is closing in. And soon, what was written against you will become the story of their downfall. The paper that carried your name falsely will transform into evidence of their greed. Justice is not just coming, it is already here, and nothing can stop it. Type Amen to walk in blessing 666. The enemy's plan has already been broken in the unseen. What they tried to tie to you is no longer attached to your path. Heaven has cut the cord, and the divine hand has sealed you under protection. This is why even in your heaviest moments, you were not destroyed. You may have felt pressure, but you were never crushed. You may have faced storms, but you were never drowned. Every step forward from this moment carries new strength. Every decision you make will be guided by clarity, because confusion is leaving. Where there was fog, there will now be vision. And as you rise, those who sought to hold you down will have no choice but to witness the power of your deliverance. They may try to deny it, but they cannot fight against what heaven has already ordained. Your victory will speak louder than their schemes. Type Amen to enter blessing 888. Now prepare yourself for divine revelations. In dreams, in sudden insights, in conversations, clues will begin to fall into place. Heaven will make sure you are not left in darkness about this matter. The relative behind this scheme may not come forward willingly, but life will push their hand. The very ground beneath them is shaking, and the cracks of exposure are growing wider. Their secret is slipping, and soon it will be undeniable. And when it comes to light, you will not be the one trembling, they will. You will not be the one ashamed, they will. You will not be the one left broken, they will. Because heaven always turns the tables, and what was meant to destroy you will elevate you instead. The hidden agreement is losing its power, and your divine path is regaining its full authority. Type Amen to claim blessing 999. The waves of change are already pressing closer. Though the one who plotted against you still believes they have control, the truth is their grip is loosening with every passing moment. The light of exposure is pressing into places they thought were sealed forever. They believed their contract was unshakable, but what is built on lies cannot last. The very foundation of their scheme is crumbling beneath them. Their actions may have been signed with ink, but heaven's hand is rewriting everything with fire. The shadow they tried to cast over your name is now turning back upon them. What they wanted to bind you with has become their own chain. What they meant for your fall will now become their stumbling block. Archangel Michael whispers into your spirit, "Stand tall, for the storm is passing, and in its wake comes clarity. Do not fear the unveiling, for it is not your shame being uncovered, it is theirs. You are the one carried in light, while they are the one uncovered in shadow." The days ahead will reveal movements that feel almost orchestrated, because they are. Every step of exposure is being guided by a higher order. Nothing is random, and nothing will fall out of alignment. Even if papers appear, even if words are spoken, even if fear tries to enter, know this: you are not bound to their agreements. Those words may exist on paper, but they hold no legal ground in the spirit, and therefore, they will lose strength in the natural. This relative will soon feel the weight of their actions like never before. Their mind will no longer rest easily, their steps will falter, and their confidence will crack. For when heaven shines light, there is no hiding place. And while they tremble, you will stand steady. While they lose grip, you will gain ground. While they struggle in shame, you will walk in glory. Type Amen to unlock Blessing 1010. This message comes to you not only as a warning but also as a preparation. You are being equipped with foresight so that when the unraveling begins, you will not be shaken. Instead, you will move with wisdom, clarity, and authority. The truth is, they underestimated you. They thought you were unguarded, unaware, blind to their deception. But what they forgot is that heaven never leaves its chosen unprotected. There will be moments where their mask begins to slip. Pay attention, not with fear, but with awareness. For every slip is confirmation of what is already breaking. And when their truth finally comes out fully, you will not even need to defend yourself. The evidence will speak on its own. The paper they wrote will testify against them. In this season, your discernment is sharpening. You will find yourself noticing details you once overlooked, recognizing patterns you once ignored. These are not coincidences, they are signs meant to guide you. Every step you take forward is a step away from the chains they tried to place on you. Every word you speak is cutting ties to the false agreements that never truly belonged to you. Every move you make is breaking the grip of their control. The divine court has already ruled in your favor. The outcome is secure, even if the process feels tense. The exposure is not to harm you but to free you completely. And once you are free, you will rise higher than before. The time lost will be restored. The opportunities stolen will return in multiplied form. Type Amen to enter Blessing 1414. They thought they could steal from you in silence. They thought they could write your destiny without your knowledge. But they are about to learn that no one can rewrite what heaven has already sealed. This betrayal has tried to weigh heavy on your spirit, but now the weight is lifting. The pressure is shifting. You will soon feel the release of freedom in places where heaviness once lived. Their attempts to silence you will backfire. Their desire to profit from you will turn against them. Their hope to break you will collapse, and instead, it will break them. For truth is not just a word, it is a force, and that force is moving now. It cannot be stopped, it cannot be delayed, and it cannot be denied. Type Amen to claim blessing 1515. The final curtain is being pulled back. The secret that was meant to be buried forever is being dragged into the open, piece by piece, word by word. The time of hiding is over, and the time of justice has come. Your relative, the one who thought they could carry your name into hidden dealings, will soon be exposed. Their mask will shatter under the pressure of truth. Their plans will collapse under the weight of divine exposure. And while they stand in the chaos of their own actions, you will stand in peace. While they face shame, you will walk in dignity. While they sink, you will rise. Archangel Michael says one last time, "Do not fear what is coming, for it is not destruction for you, it is deliverance." You are not the one who will lose, you are the one who will be lifted. Stand firm, for the fire has already purified your path. Type Amen to seal blessing 1616. The chains are broken, and the false agreement has lost its grip. What once threatened to destroy you is now powerless. The paper that carried your name falsely is no longer valid in the realm that matters most. Every attempt to profit from your identity is turning into dust. Every plot to use your name is being erased. Every step of deceit is being reversed. The divine shift is not only removing their scheme, it is also elevating you. A new door of favor is opening, one that would not have appeared without this betrayal pushing it into motion. Even in their darkest plan, heaven has carved a greater path for you. Soon, you will look back and see this not as your downfall, but as the moment you stepped into unshakable strength. This betrayal will not define you, it will crown you. Type Amen to rise into blessing 1717. The storms are quieting. The winds are settling. A new calm is being written into your days. This calm will not feel like emptiness, it will feel like clarity. The confusion that once clouded your spirit will lift, and you will breathe with freedom again. The heaviness will fade, replaced with assurance that cannot be shaken. Your relative will face what they have done, and you will not need to raise a finger. Life itself will deliver the judgment. Heaven itself will bring the balance. And when the dust clears, you will still be standing. Stronger, wiser, sharper, and more favored than before. Type Amen to receive blessing 1818. This message is not just a warning, it is a victory declaration. What was hidden has been revealed. What was written against you has been broken. You are walking out of this season not as a victim but as a testimony. You are walking forward with a story that proves nothing written in darkness can destroy the destiny sealed in light. You are stepping into greater because lesser tried to hold you down. The time of exposure has come, and your role is to stand, watch, and trust. The unfolding may be loud, but your peace will be louder. The storm may roar, but your calm will remain. Because the one who fights for you has already won. And no false contract, no hidden paper, no family betrayal can undo what heaven has spoken over you. And now, the final word is this: your name is cleansed. Your path is protected. Your destiny is untouchable. The relative who acted in betrayal has already signed their own ending. You, however, are stepping into your beginning. The story shifts in your favor from this day forward. You are marked by victory, not by defeat. You are sealed in truth, not in lies. You are walking in freedom, not in bondage. The contract meant to destroy you has no more power. The plan meant to break you has already failed. The moment meant to silence you has instead awakened your strength. Type Amen to close with Blessing 2020. The echoes of this betrayal will not linger over your life forever. Already, the sound is fading, already the chains are dissolving, already the false words are losing their grip. You are walking forward free, and nothing will pull you back. The person who thought they held the upper hand has already lost it. Their own steps are unsteady, their own words are cracking, their own walls are crumbling. The weight of truth is too heavy for them to carry. And while they are drowning in the consequences of their choices, you are being lifted higher. Every layer of resistance that once slowed you is peeling away. Every hidden block that once trapped you is being removed. Archangel Michael's presence surrounds you even now, reminding you that protection is not temporary, it is eternal. What has been broken will remain broken, what has been exposed will remain exposed, and what has been restored will remain secure. Type Amen to seal Divine Blessing 2121. From this moment forward, your name is no longer attached to their scheme. It is detached, cleansed, and written only in the light. No ink of deception remains on you. Your life is stepping into a new alignment. You will feel new clarity in your thoughts, new freedom in your choices, and new strength in your steps. This is the season of stepping into your rightful authority. The one who betrayed you will remember this as their turning point, the moment everything they built on lies began to collapse. But for you, this is the moment everything begins to rise. The difference is clear, and heaven has drawn the line. You will no longer carry their weight. You will no longer carry their shadow. You will only carry the favor and truth that belongs to you. Type Amen to hold Blessing 2323. Even in silence, victory will be visible on you. Others will see the light in your face, the freedom in your walk, the strength in your voice. They may not know the full story, but they will sense the triumph. And when your story is finally told, it will not be told in whispers. It will be told as testimony. It will shine as proof that nothing formed in darkness can overcome what is protected in light. Your journey does not end here, it expands. This betrayal, this contract, this hidden plot was only the backdrop for a greater rising. You will soon see doors opening that you once thought were shut forever. Opportunities will flow to you because nothing is blocking them now. Blessings will land in your hands because your name is cleared. Favor will walk beside you because you are aligned with truth. Type Amen to rise into Blessing 2424. The storm has passed. The exposure is complete. The restoration has begun. You will rest easier now, without the unseen heaviness pressing on you. You will move with confidence, without the shadow of fear following behind. You will live with assurance, knowing your destiny cannot be stolen. The relative who acted against you will carry their own outcome. The lesson they tried to teach you will return to them. The trap they tried to set for you will hold only themselves. And through it all, you will stand taller. You will shine brighter. You will step forward stronger. Type Amen to embrace blessing 2525. This is the final seal, you are free. No paper, no name, no relative, no plot can undo what has been done by heaven's hand. You are sealed in victory. The story they tried to write over you has been torn apart. The false lines are gone. The lies are ashes. Your name shines in purity again. Your path is cleared. Your destiny is rising higher than ever before. Archangel Michael declares once more, it is finished. The battle is won. You are protected, you are preserved, and you are destined to rise beyond every shadow that tried to cover you. Type Amen to close with blessing 2626.